Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Nanny Q. So in this episode, we're going to talk about toddlers and kids under the age of 5, but they're giving you a run for your money. I'm getting a lot of questions on behavior. What do I do? My child is acting a fool. That's what they acting like. All right. So a few things to think about. What has changed? Have you moved? What's new with you? Your hours? Did you get a new? Is there a new baby at home? There's so many different questions to ask yourself when your child behavior changes. Most of the time, when a child behavior has changed, it's because something has changed around them, and sometimes their hormones are out of whack and they don't know what to do. This is why I tell my parents, make sure that your child is journaling. Even if it's a small journal, and if your child is under the age of 5, let them color. This is a good way to teach them how to get their feelings out. You know what? You seem like you're having a bad day. Seem like something is really bothering you. Let's sit down and color for a minute. To me and you, it's like, oh, okay, it's just coloring. But to them, it's like, let me get all of this frustration out. I don't want to stay in the lines. Allow them that. Let's go outside and take a walk. Let's see if that'll help with what's going on in your mind or how you're feeling. Something else that I used to do when I worked at the daycare and when I nanny, I would buy pillows, little small pillows like this, and they had the different emojis on it: happy, sad, you know. Tell me how you feel. Pick up a pillow. Now tell me why you feel like this. You always want to ask those questions. What happened? What's wrong? It could be something as simple as, I didn't get a hug this morning before I left and now I'm sad. It could be, me daddy couldn't take me get eye queen. Call me dad had woke, so now I'm mad. It be simple like that. Um, but we have to allow them to express themselves. We have to allow them to get it out in the open. We also have to make sure that we understand they're learning. Just like we're learning, they're learning. So don't expect them to know how to express themselves because you're asking a question. Teach them how to express themselves. Hey baby, why you looking so sad? What happened? Tell me why you looking sad. Tell me why you look like somebody took your teddy bear. Let's talk about it. You have to find the time to show them that their feelings matter. If not, they'll grow up to where did nobody care about my feelings when I was little, so why y'all care now? That's not what you want. We're trying to make sure that the kids get out of that into more healthy ways of expressing themselves. And if you feel like the behavior is just too much, think about doing therapy. I'm all for therapy. I don't care how old they are. And sometimes kids just need a spa day to relax their mind. Yeah, when my kids were little and I felt like they were just too much was going on, I would let them stay home from school. Helps with their stress level. It was just too much. And I know it was too much because I was moving back and forth. We didn't have stable living situation going on. I was running and doing so many things that I wanted to make sure that I gave them some kind of peace because they didn't have peace in a lot of areas in their life, and it was because of me. So we would stay at home. And then when we were homeless, I always made sure that I got a hotel that had a pool. When I could afford a hotel, I would get hotels that had pools. So the kids would always say we were on vacation. Even though they didn't do nothing but play in the pool and it was fun to them, they didn't know that we were homeless. When we stayed in the car and I would tell them we having a camping night in the back of the truck, anything to keep them from going through what my mind was going through because they were so young and I didn't want all that pressure on them. So we have to make sure that we understand they're learning. There's no book. No book at all. You have to take your time and teach them how to express their emotions. Hey, that's not how we express our emotions. We don't yell, we don't jump and holler, and when they throw them little tantrums and they fall out and I call it a little roast tantrum because they be on their back and they just be like, ah. you know what they be doing. I just let them be. Especially if I'm at home, I walk off. I pay no attention to it. Now, if I'm at a store or something and they do it, I kind of look at them and then I walk, but not too far where I can still see them, but I walk off. And when they notice nobody's paying attention, and if a stranger says, "Oh, what's wrong?" "Nothing, I got it, thank you." Because you're not getting any attention. Especially when I told you, no, you can't have something, no, you can't do that. I do a walk away. And when they constantly keep saying, "Well, that's not working. Why when I fall out, she don't care?" I don't care how loud you get in the store, because I'm going to look at you. And are you finished? That's all I'm going to ask you. Because you're not embarrassing me. You're embarrassing yourself. And I don't care how other people feel or say what about me as a parent, because they don't have to deal with this little Satan greeting card. I do. So, yep, that's what I call when they're behaving bad. Satan's little greeting card. Hey, let's stop. Another thing, be careful with your words. Don't say, "Oh, they always acting bad. Oh, they always acting." No, they're not. They're just having behavior issues today. Something going on with their behavior, because they're not bad. It's their behavior that's bad. So you have to make sure you're paying attention to the words that you're saying, because words are spells. So if you tell a child every day that they're bad, that their needs don't matter, I don't care how you feel, it's what I said, not what you want to do. You're teaching them that they're nobody. That what I care about really doesn't matter, because it's not about me. It's about what the grown-up wants. Instead of teaching them, hey, we can't do this right now, and this is why. And I know it's a lot of people, I ain't explaining nothing to a child. And then you have an adult who feels like they ain't got to explain nothing to nobody, because nobody took the time to explain things to them when they were little. So they feel like, I ain't got to tell you, I ain't got to explain it. How you don't know? This is where it comes in with that I'm not a mind reader. You have people that have communication problems when they become an adult, because nobody communicated with them when they were younger to find out what was wrong. A lot of people today need a hug. I mean, one of those, "Come here, baby, lay on me, let's get it all out" hugs. Because nobody did that to them when they were little. In order for us to stop a lot of these generation curses and cut a lot of these cords and remove the bondage that we have as parents, we have to learn to talk to our kids. I don't care if they're 2. I'm going to ask a 2-year-old, "What's wrong, baby? What happened?" Even though all I'm going to get back is blah, 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 blah. You're right. They probably shouldn't did that, because I'm still allowing this child to think she get me. Even though I don't know what the hell they just said. But you know what I'm showing them? That they feelings matter. So, you need a hug? Yeah. That's why a lot of kids, you can fix a lot of things by asking them, "Do you need a hug?" Because they feel like a hug just makes everything better. And to some kids, it do. So, when your child is misbehaving and you don't know what to do, you're lost, and you're just like, what the hell? First, stop being so hard on yourself as a parent. This didn't come with a book. Okay? We know this didn't come with a book. So, you're going to make mistakes, and it's okay. Don't beat yourself up for those mistakes. Because believe me, everybody else make mistakes. They just don't tell you about it, because they want you to think that they're perfect. Don't believe the hype. The grass ain't always as green on the other side as they think. Some people just wake up in the middle of the night and spray green on that grass to make it look perfect. Okay. So, I need you guys to have more confidence in yourself. I need you guys to believe and stand concrete strong on your words that you say to your kids. If I said no, that's it. Not a, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm being so mean." You're not. You're teaching them. It's a difference between being disrespectful and saying how you feel. Never allow a child to be disrespectful when it comes to their feelings. Now telling me, "Shut up, I don't feel like talking to you today." No. That's not what we're doing. Because that's not how you talk to somebody. Especially an adult. We're going to treat each other, with some sense. So, I just don't feel like talking today, okay? All right, baby, I understand. That's how you do things like that. I'm having a bad day. All right, let's say it in a better tone. It's okay to have a bad day. Do you know how many 4-year-olds have told me, Miku, I have a bad day, I don't talk to nobody. Okay, baby, have your time by yourself and sit down. Because you're entitled. And I understand because I have a bad day. And I don't want to talk to no damn body but my kids. That's it. So, when you're having a bad day, express it to your child. Hey, baby, today might not be the day that you want to act the fool and push everything down because mama's not having a good day. Give me a few minutes and allow them to be able to tell you, I not have a good day. I don't want to do it. And why? Ask them why, just like they ask you why. But when you get an answer, don't make it seem like they just being disrespectful because they're giving you the answer that you asked for. They just didn't say it in a way that you wanted them to say it. So let's make sure that when we're, going on about our day and we're having a bad day, the toddler, the teenage, whoever it is acting up, that's not a reflection of you, mom and dad. That's a reflection of how that child day was. Everybody has a bad day. So let's make sure that we take deep breaths, relax, have journal time as a family. And everybody just sit quietly for 10, 15 minutes. Even the little babies, let them color, do something so everybody can learn how to express themselves in a healthy way, communicate together in a healthy way, and it's not always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I told you to get up. Let's go. No. We have to give off this positive energy no matter what the behavior is. No matter how old the child is. Hey, I understand you're having a bad day, but we're not doing that. I understand. So you want to let them know it's called a sandwich attack. You take something positive and you say it, and then you throw in how you really feel and you end it with something else positive. It's a sandwich. That way it's like, so you got 3 different emotions going on. But they don't feel so down when you're talking to them because you're not talking at them, you're talking to them. So stop being so hard on yourself. Give yourself a chance. You're going to mess up, baby, and it's okay. Dad, you're not meant to know everything. It's okay if you need help. It's okay to ask for directions. No, just playing. But seriously, it's okay to say, hey, I don't understand this. What's this? And mom, you shouldn't make fun of dad if he doesn't know something. You don't know all of it too, baby. Just because you're a female don't mean you know everything. Hell, I don't know everything. And I've been in child care almost 17 years now. So let's give ourselves more kind words when we're dealing with our kids. And let's make sure that when needed, we take those time outs for self-care so we can be okay. Because you can't serve your family with an empty cup. You have to make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make sure that your cup is full. Okay? So if y'all have any questions, make sure to send them to AskNannyQ.com. Remember, I'm more than a nanny. I'm Nanny Q, and I'm here to help. Bye, everybody!